The mayor of Vancouver is once again sounding the alarm about the financial crisis the city is facing. And this time he says other cities are in dire straits as well. They just don't know it. Mayor Kennedy Stewart projects COVID-19 measures will lead to a serious loss of operating dollars,
with the longest-term projection being $189 million in lost revenue.
1,500 layoffs and internal cost cuts have led to $30 million in savings at City Hall. There's also $130 million in an emergency fund.
While staff do not recommend using more than a quarter to one-third of this reserve in case of other emergencies such as earthquakes and snowstorms, if pressed, we could use it all.
Vancouver does own real estate valued in the billions, but much of it is currently used for affordable housing.
In order to access these funds, we would need to sell off land, something that I believe is extremely short-sighted, not to mention how dumb it would be to try and unload assets in the middle of one of the worst global downturns in the past century.
While Vancouver's mayor paints a grim picture, the city of Surrey appears to be in a better position. Its worst-case scenario for lost revenue this year is $42 million, far less than Vancouver. But Mayor Kennedy Stewart says that's because Vancouver is the only city in Canada considering property tax payments. A city commission survey found 1 in 4 Vancouverites might not be able to pay their property tax this year.
And if you go and talk to any other mayor at this point, if you ask them, calculate a 25% default rate into your budget projections, they would have a very different outcome than what they're projecting right now.
The BC government has denied Vancouver's request for a one-time $200 million grant and has not replied to the city on whether it will expand the property tax deferral program to all Vancouver residents.
I don't dismiss Mayor Stewart's concerns, but those concerns are echoed right across the province, and we are still trying to figure out where we go as a province, where our regions need support, what we can ask from the federal government.
Mayor Stewart made it clear the city is not on the brink of bankruptcy, but if the province does not step in, there will be more layoffs and deeper cuts to city programs like the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra and the Vancouver Art Gallery. In Vancouver, Travis Prasad, City News.